Good evening. Time for another bedtime ramble. And this time I thought I would, I don't know, look back on the last 12 months and see how far I've come. Because a lot's happened. And I think it's good to take stock and pat yourself on the back when you've come through a lot. So, at the beginning of this year, I was sofa surfing, thanks to the incredible kindness of friends. And I had no money coming in, I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what I was going to do. I was desperately looking for work. My parents had to lend me money so I could survive and go to interviews and things. So, you know, it was a pretty tough situation. But in February, I got a job, and then within that week, I also got a place to live, which to this day still blows my mind. I got very, very lucky. And then I hit a small bump in the road 2.5 weeks later. The place I worked at decided to get rid of me. I don't know why. I was doing pretty well at my job, at least I thought I was, but apparently I didn't fit in. So I decided I would apply to all of their rivals, and the next day I got offered an interview with the place I now work at, and I've been there ever since. And I've just done incredibly well, I think. I also got a new boyfriend when would it be, in sort of April or May time this year. I continued to do well at my job. I made a lot of friends. I've been supporting myself. And then I started my hormone therapy, which is awesome. And I then a little later on in the year, about a month or two ago, I became an assistant trainer at work, and I now train new people. And I acquired 2 more boyfriends. And if you are confused by this, then please go watch my polyamory video. It will make a lot more sense. And in the last week, I've spent Christmas with friends, and it was fantastic. And I saw my mum and my stepdad and my brother. The last time I saw my mum and my stepdad was around about March this year, and the last time I saw my brother was about 2 years ago, about this time 2 years ago. So it's been a while, and it's been far longer than that since me, my mum and my brother have all been in the same place together, so that was very, very cool. So yes, I got to see them, and that was fantastic. And I got back today, and I thought I would do this sort of rundown of my year. And I thought I would also do a top 10 my favourite ASMRtists of 2013 that I watch very regularly, that I love and adore. And one thing you'll probably notice about my list is I love accents, particularly Eastern European accents. But any nice, well-spoken accent works for me and makes me very, very relaxed. So without further ado, in at number 10, I have my list. So if I keep looking that way, that's why. So at number 10 is Sachi_ASMR, who is a Japanese ASMRtist. I have no idea what the hell she's saying, but I love the way she says it. And she does wonderful stuff with sounds, and when she reads and does whisper reading, it just sends me right to sleep. I love it. It's so good. In at number 9 is Minx Laura 123, who is one of the warmest and funniest people I've probably encountered on YouTube. She's fantastic. Her videos always have a lot of humour to them, but she's got a lot of heart and a lot of soul, and I love watching her. I love watching videos with her and her boyfriend together because they're really cute and really funny. So number 8 is ASMRtist, who is somebody I admire very much, and I feel we've perhaps become friends, I think. He's somebody I discovered a little while ago, and I don't know if he discovered me. Either way, we discovered, we got chatting, and we can have a little bit of banter. And he's a really great guy. He makes lovely videos, perhaps more suited to the ladies, but I don't care. They're quite wonderful, and I highly recommend him. In at number 7 is Accidentally Graceful. She does some wonderful videos on excuse me, on essential oils, and uses for essential oils, and she has this wonderful relaxing whisper, and sort of soft spokenness that I just adore. She's fantastic, and excuse me, absolutely go and watch her videos because she's very lovely. I've never spoken to her, but she makes wonderful videos, so very interesting as well. That's the other thing, I love videos that are interesting, like they're informative in some way, as well as very relaxing and nice to listen to. So in at number 6 is Small Wonders. Small Wonders is a young lady who I've discovered quite recently. She's very well spoken and has a lovely voice, and again I could sit and listen to her for ages. I could just put all of her videos on repeat and I'd be very happy. So yeah, Small Wonders, go and watch some of her videos. Okay, in at number 5 is very lovely WhispersInBloom. If you've not watched her videos, please do. She is incredibly creative. She doesn't do so much visual stuff. She's very much about sort of a mind visualizations. Got there in the end, and that kind of thing. She doesn't sort of do a visual role play, if you see what I mean, but the pictures she puts up while you listen to her audio is very nice. And again, she is incredibly nice to just sit and listen to. I love her videos, so definitely go and check her out. And she's done a wonderful series of Christmas and sort of holiday themed videos, so if you like that kind of thing, definitely go and listen to her. Okay, and number 4, again, is somebody who I've discovered fairly recently, but I suspect you will probably all know her quite well, is TheOneLilium. She is very sweet and lovely, and I love her videos. She's very creative in her videos and her production and sort of what she does for them. And again, she has, I believe she's Danish, I think. So she has the whole accent thing going on, which is fantastic. So, very blah, blah, blah. It's tired. I'm tired. I've had a long day. Words are not my friend. So yes, TheOneLilium is lovely, and definitely go and watch her videos if you don't already. In at number 3 is the one, the only Maria, GentleWhispering, who probably every ASMR follower or artist knows or is at least aware of on YouTube. I love Maria's videos, particularly my favourite one she's done is her folding videos, where she does towel folding. She has a napkin folding as one as well, and the other one she did was a scarf, sort of different ways to wear scarves, sort of tutorial thing, which I love and adore and watch at least 3 times a week. But she also did a very interesting one quite recently, just about sort of Russian culture. I think it included Banya, winter swimming, and Butter Week. I can't remember the actual word for it, begins with an M. But anyway, very interesting stuff, and again, Maria is always fantastic to listen to. Okay, so at number 2 is an artist I feel sorry about that. An artist I feel should be way more popular than she is, and it was so, choosing sort of the top 1 and 2 spots were really hard, but she should have way more subscribers than she actually does. For a start, she is fantastic to listen to, whether you're listening to her in English or in Russian. She puts an incredible amount of work into her videos, and I don't know whether she just has like a space where she builds sets and then makes videos. I have no idea. But yes, the person who I'm referring to is ASMRMania, and Alyssa, if you're watching, I love your videos so much. She is also very lovely. She's you know, we've sort of exchanged comments on her videos a few times, and she's always so sweet and lovely, and will always reply if she can. But it surprises me that she doesn't have more subscribers, because she's perfect in almost every way. I love her videos, and again, if you haven't seen them, if you haven't watched them, please go and watch them, because they are so good. Okay, so at number 1, probably my favourite ASMR artist, and that's not to say that all the others aren't brilliant, because they are fantastic, but she is probably the ASMR artist I watch the most when I can't sleep, and she is Olivia's Kissper ASMR. Now, Olivia is, I believe she's Czech. She comes from the Czech Republic, came to study over here, and now lives over in the UK. And because of her academic background in I think it's transpersonal psychology, her videos always have this really interesting psychological element to them, and she has a lovely voice. She has wonderful, if you have a thing about hand movements, Olivia's videos are for you. Absolutely, her hand movements are perfect, and she is just, she's my favourite, absolute favourite. And again, her videos are always really interesting. You always learn something, but she's just so soporific to listen to that I can't get enough. So those are my 10 favourite ASM artists on YouTube, and there are a zillion more that are fantastic, and you know, I'm certainly not knocking anybody else, but those are the artists I watch the most. So that's it. That's my rundown of 2013 and my top 10. I hope that you all had a fabulous Christmas, and or whatever you celebrate, and you had a lovely time with friends, with family, and also I just want to say a big hello to all of my fantastic subscribers. There are 10 of you now, so our little family is growing. So hopefully in the next year I'll get more subscribers. So thank you so much. Please, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good thing, and I hope you have a fantastic new year and a great 2014. Take care, guys.